Okay. Yeah, what we were talking about, okay, so we were talking about like standard validations which are already available. No need to worry about this, okay, so it will by default, okay, it will be doing all the activities. So you don't need to bother, you just need to create the field type, so which you want, whether it is a number or it is a text, okay. So based on that, so it will automatically so showcase the okay information like standard information for the users, okay. So what if, okay, so if they ask like something, okay, which is related to their business, so those comes under okay customized, we have to okay write some logics for these okay custom validations. So this comes under okay different validations which are related to their business, okay. So we have to understand their business flow first. So there will be something, okay, we have to just identify their business rules, what they want to do, okay. So let's take, I have a quantity. So always, okay, so quantity, so cannot be like somewhere user can enter like minus 10, 20 or okay, plus 20. So that, okay, so will not be handled by Salesforce, okay. We are just creating a number type, but okay, so Salesforce will not understand, will not showcase, okay, whether it should be minus or it should be plus because Salesforce doesn't know the business rules. The business, okay, it can't understand. So within the system, it will just create a data type. It will be checking only these conditions, okay, length based on length or something, but so it will not check whether it is a negative value you want or a positive value you want, okay, or in between you want to check, or based on that, okay, you want to populate some other information. So likewise, okay, so Salesforce cannot understand it. So for that, okay, so we just need to understand so their business first. Let's take, okay, I have a product. So for that product, so product quantity mostly, okay, so it should be greater than zero, right? So always, okay, it should have like at least one product. If I want to buy, okay, so it should have like one product. Likewise, okay, we can just have okay multiple conditions, like we can just check, okay, so if I have like something called like date of birth, so it should not be okay future, right? Like let someone ask me, okay, so what is your date of birth? I should not say, okay, it is like my date of birth is something like 2025. So it won't be like 2025, right? So date of birth will be like, okay, so past, or at least, okay, so today, like we can say, but okay, so future dates like we cannot create. So those type of okay conditions we just need to get, okay, so from the business rules. And let's check, okay, so let's check, okay, what we can create, okay, from the fields like which we have created so far. So we have created like different objects like doctor, patient, payments, either, okay, so if we go to like payments, maybe we can say any, we can take any one, we can just check, okay, how it works. And likewise you can take, okay, create like multiple, and also I'll okay give based on this, I'll just create some sort of activities for you, so that okay you will aware like how to create these validations. But right now let me check one, anything like we can take for due to be paid or till paid. So till paid, which is a number type, right? Okay, we can just check here like so before that, like first total payment would be there something. Payment number. Yeah, we can check this. Okay, so payment number. So payment number is something, okay, which is a text format. So when user is entering, so this is not a mandatory, I guess. So payment number, which is not a mandatory, we have given. So user can, which is a free text, user can enter or cannot enter. But I want to restrict this user, so it should be okay having some value. So for this like payment number, so I need a API name. So I want to check, okay, I have a business rule. Okay, so for this payment number, so it should not be blank. So this should not be blank. Okay, so means it should have some value. So this payment, okay, should not be blank. So this is the business rule, okay, they have given. So for this, like what is the logic we will be writing? Okay, so we have to write the logic in a reverse order, okay. So if they're asking payment number, so it should not be blank. It should not be blank. That means, okay, it should not be blank, how I'll be writing. So there will be some methods, okay. Within this, you need to understand those methods, so that, okay, you can write any type of, okay, formulas. So first, okay, you just need to check is blank. So there is something, okay, so which within the Salesforce, so which is offering, this is the method. So is blank, it will be checking. So, and for which, okay, type you need to check, this is the blank, okay. So this is the text format. So for this text format, okay, you have to check, okay, so is blank. So whether this, okay, is blank. So but the business rule, which is something different. Okay, it should not be blank. So usually, okay, so we have to write not. Usually, okay, if you're just writing this within the code or somewhere, you have to write like this. But in validation scenario, you have to write okay in a reverse manner. So in normal, okay, if you are just writing something, okay, apex or somewhere, like we'll be writing like this. Okay, it should not be blank. That means okay, it should not be not equal to null. So then only okay, so it should throw some error or like so, like that we have to check. But so within validation, we have to be in a reverse manner. Okay, so we are just showcasing some error message to the user, so that okay, we have to write in a manner. Okay, if the something okay which should not be blank, so that means you should not write not here. So it should be something okay is blank, you have to check. And then okay, so payment number, so that type okay you have to mention. And let's consider okay, so this payment number, so they are mentioned in a number format. Okay, so this is a number format. Let's consider, so if this is a number format, again you have to convert this. If on, like, can you your video is on. Okay, so this is blank, so which is, let's consider this is a different type. And okay, so is blank which will be working only for text format. Then in that case, you have to again okay convert this payment number into another okay, so another format. Okay, so for that, like, we will be having another let's take okay, if I want to just convert this to this payment. Okay, if I want to convert, so first I need to convert this. Okay, so first we need to do this payment should be converted to a text format. Okay, and this is the one text format, this is the one text till this. And then okay, so for this text you need to check is blank. So likewise, okay, but right now, so this payment number which is already text format, so we don't need to write this format again, so we don't need to convert this again. So simply you have to write, so that payment sorry that payment number, so which is already in text format, you just need to write okay is blank. So this is this, like, if you write like this, okay, it will just consider. So when the user is entering some data for this payment number, so if this is a blank, so then it will throw an error. Okay, and it will also check, or let's take okay, anyways this we can control even from the required also, right? Even like if you put at the page layout itself, okay, instead of creating at the field level. So the same activity you can also do from the page layouts also. If you can just go to page layout, you can just okay quickly just check box for a required at the field level. So it will be acting as a required. Okay, it will check the same logic within backend. It will check is blank. If it is blank, it will throw an error. So the same okay it will also be doing. But okay, so for our understanding, I'm just creating this. Okay, so by default, okay, so which is not having anything, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. And now okay, we can create a validation rule. Where we have to create a validation rule, you have to go to this specific section. Okay, so this is the validation rule. Here, if you just play okay, create a validation rule, first it will be asking the rule. So the rule is something okay, that is a business rule. So what is the business rule? Payment number should not be blank. Okay, so this is the rule you have to mention over there, but okay, not with API name, simply okay, so it will be displayed. So this is only for display purpose. So payment number should not be blank. Okay, so let's consider this is the rule name, and it should be always active, otherwise okay, it will not throw errors. It should be active. And then you can write like some description. Okay, so like this. Okay, so it should be mandatory, something like you can mention. And if you just come here, so there is something called okay formula. So you already aware, right? Like we have created some formula type fields. So when you are creating a fields, okay, we have created like formula type, right? There also you can see, so this, right? So this type of, okay, so insert fields, and then okay, so functions we have seen over there, right? So insert operators, like do you remember those like formulas like we have created? I guess okay, within this payment only we have created to check for the due amount. Okay, so due amount, like we have calculated from total minus till paid. So that is the due amount like we have created it. So likewise, okay, we created I guess one or two formula fields. Likewise, you can also create, okay, you can just write the business logic here. So opposite to business logic you have to mention. Okay, so the business logic is payment number should not be blank. So that means you have to check, okay, so whether it is a blank. You can just, okay, select here like insert field. So insert field, okay, you have to mention like which field it is, a patient info. This, which field it is, payment number.
Payment number.
So this is the payment number and type is like text. You just need to click insert, okay. So this is the API name you will be getting, and for this API name, what you are trying to say, you, okay, these are all the functions. You can just utilize these functions. I'll explain, okay, each function what it does, okay. But okay, let me just first create this, and then we can just, okay, go ahead and discuss all the functions which are available, so that, okay, you can write a number of, okay, conditions for this. So first, okay, let me just quickly go with is blank. Yeah, so this is blank, okay. It will be check whether the expression is blank and returns to true or false. It will just check, okay, the final output will be either true or false. So if it is true, then only, okay, it will throw this error message. So whatever you are writing here, so if it is a true, then only, okay, so it will throw an error message here, okay. So the error message we can pass here, and okay, so this is the logic, okay, we have to mention, and double click this, okay, automatically you will get that. So with that expression, okay, you don't need to worry about the expression, okay, you don't need to worry about the syntax, okay. If you are just double clicking it, so you will just automatically get, okay, all this structure, okay. Simply I'm just removing entire, and again, okay, I'm just checking for is blank, and within this expression we have to mention our field, okay. So remove this expression. So within this, okay, is blank function, so this is a function, predefined function. You just need to insert your field within this, okay. So you have to be very clear. So now I'm just, okay, mentioning this payment number, so which is a text format like which we were discussing. Now you can see, so this is blank, okay. If it is blank, so just for, okay, check the syntax, it will throw an error like if something is wrong. Yeah, now it's fine. So let's consider, okay, if this is not a text type, then you have to convert, okay. Let me just quickly take another field which is having a number, or okay, so number, do we have any number?
Payment mode.
Payment mode, which is text only, right? Number format I want. Payment due to be paid, okay. So due to be paid, which is a number, and I think one more like total paid or something is there, right?
Total to be paid.
Yeah, payment total to be paid, okay. So this is the number, and insert this number. So this is the number format. Now, okay, I'm just checking is blank. So it will just throw you, okay, an error. So if it is like not supportable, so yeah, okay, this is supporting, that's fine. So if this is not supported, then what you have to write, you have to write like one more function here. So okay, this cursor should be very important, okay. So where you are placing, so based on that, okay, so it will be just writing the syntax here. So let's take, okay, if I want to convert this entire field, so with a different field type, let's take, okay, I want to convert this number somewhere, like what will happen, so it will not consider, we have to convert this to a different format, okay. So if I want to consider this number format to a text, so we'll have something called text. Go below text, so you can just find text. So it is mentioned here, okay, so text of value, whatever, like you are mentioning a field or something, so which will be in a different format, which will convert that value to a text, okay, to a text format. So okay, if you are writing left side, so that means, okay, which is converting the right hand value, okay. So right hand value which will be converted, and that will be output will be, the return type will be text only, okay. So now I want to convert, so this entire, and you have to mention here, okay, so this cursor will be here, and you have to double click. So then, okay, automatically the text, okay, automatically it will be coming. Instead of this value, you have to just cut this, Control X, and within this value you have to paste this, okay, simply, or so that, okay, it will not throw any errors. So the format will be, everything will be clear, okay. So likewise you need to write, so this is the syntax, and let's consider, okay, if you have given like wrong syntax or something, okay, control J. Likewise, okay, you are just trying to do, and click on check syntax, it will throw an error, okay. So it is missing something like this, okay. So to avoid that, so simply we just type this, and within this value, so within this braces, you are converting this. Okay, you are converting this into a text format, and then okay, so if you try to check this, okay, so syntax, so it is not throwing any error, right? So because okay, anyways, like we are converting, anyways, this is a this is blank which is available for both. So it will check for okay number type, and it will also check for text type. So that is why it is not throwing an error. But okay, so if you are just going with any okay, so blank value, in that case, okay, any other thing, so which is only for is new as pickval, is pickval which is for pick lists. Likewise, if it is not, like, you just need to check, okay, so syntax, if this is throwing some error, okay, so the formats are different, then you have to convert that first, and then okay, you have to mention this function. Likewise, okay, anyways, for this, like, we don't want, so we want only for which field? Actual field is what? Payment number. So for this, okay, we are checking payment number. So if this payment number is blank, okay, so if someone is entering data, so but okay, so when they are entering this data, so which is mandatory, okay, so for this, like, you can just mention the message name. So the message is something, okay, so should not be blank, but better, okay, so if you just write that field name, so that okay, they can understand like for which field you are saving. So payment number should not be blank, okay. So this is the message I'm passing when the user entering data. So if he is missing that, so it will throw an error, okay. And second, like, you can also mention, okay, on which page, like at which place you need this okay error message to be shown, either at field, so it will be showcasing, or on the top of the page, okay, it will be showcasing. So first, let's say, okay, top of the page, and then you can change the field also on which field, okay, so you want to just display this. So for this, like, which is a payment number, right? So you can just go with the payment number, or you can just showcase at the top of the page, okay. So I'm going with like payment number itself, so it will be showcased at the okay, so field position itself, and save this, okay. So what we have done here, like, okay, we have mentioned like rule name, and second, it should be active, and then okay, so you can just mention like description for understanding what we are doing. And here, okay, so this, I have just created only a simple function is blank. I was checking whether it is a blank or not. So if it is a blank, if it is a blank, so then okay, so it will be throwing this error message. And let me save this. Okay, so this is active. First you need to check that active, otherwise okay, it will not throw anything, so it will not check. And so for which object it is, like payment, right? Now go to payments, create a new record. So payment info, payment number, right? Yeah. So now, okay, so for this payment number, I am not giving anything. So for this, like, cash is okay, and payment date, and then okay, so payment total to be paid 2,500 till paid, so 1,500. So again, step by this, like, we have created a formula field. So after, like, once it is saved, so it will be showcasing formula field here. So that is read only. Okay, so on patient info, I think which is required, we need to give. Otherwise, like, yeah, if I don't give, like, what will happen? So it will throw the first error. Okay, so which one, like, it is checked first? So it is not checked. Okay, this payment number first it is checked. This, okay, you must enter a value. So what I told, okay, so first it will be checking the standard validations. Okay, so is it a mandatory field? First it will check. Okay, yeah, it is a mandatory, and which is a required also. And second, okay, it will check for like data type validation. Okay, so data type, let's take, okay, if you are giving a wrong data here, like, or so if you are just mentioning, okay, different data type instead of okay this format, so then it will check that first, and then okay, so it will go for like length and width, and then it will go for like unique constraint, then only so it will come for like the custom validations. Okay, so first it will check all these. If that is not, if everything is fine, then only it will come for or custom validations. Okay, and now let me just give some another. So patient 4, okay, I'm selecting for this payment. Now, okay, save this. So now, okay, so did we get any error? Did we get any error? Okay, so now we got one error, invalid data. So review all error messages below to correct your data. So what is the error? So it is mentioning error is the, okay, whatever like we have mentioned over there. So payment number should not be blank. So this is the mention, like, this is the message we have written here, right? So this is the message, right? Sorry, error message is this. Okay, payment number should not be blank. So whatever like we have typed over there, so it is mentioning over there. Okay, so let me just quickly edit this. Let me quickly edit, and I'm just removing this active. So so with now it is not active. Now I'm saving this. So what it will happen, so it will just so it will what without data also, like we can save, because validation we have created but which is not active. Okay, so this is one thing, like this is how we can just control. So this is one thing. Okay, I'm just placing and save this. Likewise, we can create like number of validations on this object. So multiple validations. Now I'm trying to edit this. Okay, I've not given any data. So now, even like when you are trying to edit data also, it will throw an error. Okay, so before insert, it will check, and before update also, it will be checking. Okay, so if you want to just display this information on the top, so you can also just control that. Okay, within this edit. So this is one, like top of page, it will be showcasing on top. So if you want to just showcase at the field level, so you can just control that. So let me just quickly create one more validation. So can anyone like suggest any validation, so that we will just create that validation. If anyone having so you got like how it works, right? So guys, like did you get like how it works? Hello. So
Hello?
this is Anyone having any doubts? Like you're fine.
No. Again.
So it is something which we created formula field, right? Likewise, but we are just controlling, we are validating data. So before they are entering some sort of data, so we're just validating that data. So which is a customized one. Likewise, you can create another. So let me just quickly before this, let me just quickly go to the fields which are available fields, so that we can write another. So create to declare payment number. Okay, so for this like payment number only, I want to create like one more. Okay, so validation, so which is something like text. Okay, so for this text, uh, like something. Okay, so it should be a text format, right? So it should not contain numbers and numbers also. Payment mode. Okay, so payment mode, like which is it something like, is it a mandatory like when we are creating? Okay, so payment mode, I think, so we have enabled this at the layout level. So this is a pick list, right? Okay, so pick list, we just need to do some sort of function. So I'm just removing, maybe it is which is required from the patient layout itself. So let me just remove this. Okay, so now this is not a required. This is not required. Okay, so which is a free text. So now, so same scenario, like if I want to do, but for this is a pick list, right? So we just need to uh, so do in a different manner. So that for this, like we have to use is_pick_val. So there is one more function. So for this, like what is the field? So payment mode. So payment mode, so should not be something like it should not be what and all values which are having, like it should not be online. Okay, first they have given like something, so it should have online, but later, so what they were saying, so for a specific record type, so they don't want this. Okay, so this is the second condition, so like we are creating payment mode, so which is a field, so it should not be online. So online is a value. Okay, so I just need to check that value. Okay, so that value I have to check, and then so for this like payment mode, I have to check this online. So whether it is online or something, then I have to throw an error. Okay, so if user is entering online. Okay, so this quickly, let's just check. So the rule is like something, okay, payment mode should not be online. So this is the rule, payment mode should not be online. And okay, so this description also same like payment mode should not be online. So it can be anything, but okay, it should not be online. Right. So, and now okay, on which field I need to do, like before, okay, if I select the field, so I just need to check, okay, so what and all functions which are available. So let me just, okay, quickly go through each function wise so that, okay, we know, okay, for this functionality, which is a pick list. So user can select like multiple options, which is not, okay, normal like number or normal text, which is something like, okay, different format. So altogether, so now you just need to understand like, okay, if you just go with the absolute, which is a number, right? So which is a number format, which will be converting to a, okay, returns like almost near a number. So which we cannot use. Add months, what it will do, okay, so if you have like date and number format, so okay, date for this date, like if you want to add number like months, let's take, okay, today. So today date is like, okay, 15 December, right? So if you want to add like 2 months after this, so 2 months, okay, you want to add. So then, okay, you just need to write like this add months and then the date. Date means, okay, something like a field. So date field. So we have created like date field, right? Like I think payment date or something, payment created date. So that, okay, field we have to mention here, and number you have to mention like something two. So if you mention two, so then, okay, it will be just adding 2 months to this date. So means, okay, it will be something like February 15th. Okay, so likewise you can add months, and this and condition we will be using, let's take, okay, I have like two conditions. So okay, so if I have like two logics, if I want to just put, and okay, those two logics should be performed equally. Let's take, so within this scenario, so I want to check like both. Okay, so if something called, okay, payment number should, okay, should not be blank, and also, okay, payment mode should not be blank. So likewise, okay, you can just create two things. Okay, one is like payment number and secondly is like payment mode. So how we can do, so simply, okay, you just need to write and, so within this and, like the first logic is something, okay, which we created just now. So if we just go to this, so we just need to use, okay, is blank only. So for this, for the first one, okay, so this is the logic, is blank payment number. So this is the first logic, right? So is blank payment number, and the second logic, comma it should be having, okay, so this is the actual format. And so the second logic, which will be something same like, okay, but the field will be different. Okay, so here like you have to check, okay, so whether this field is blank. Okay, so that field something, okay, you have to insert, so which is a field payment mode. So okay, and remaining, like if you can have like multiple, you just need to, okay, mention comma and then, so that logic. Likewise you can have like multiple, and it will be checking both. So if both are true, if both are true, that means, okay, it is a blank, payment number is a blank, and payment mode also blank. Okay, so in this case, okay, so if you want to just throw an error, so you just need to check first, okay, the syntax whether it is correct or not. So it is throwing, so okay, it will be showing like payment mode, this is fine, payment number is fine, because anyways, okay, this is blank, which is acceptable. But okay, so payment mode, so which is something, okay, which is a pick list field. So it, okay, it will not support this function. So is blank, okay, it will not support. So before this, okay, you need to convert this. Okay, so payment mode, so how we will be converting, okay, so first it will be checking us like something is pick val, so that we will be discussing. Okay, so we have to write, instead of, okay, so is blank, after this you have to just convert this payment mode to text first. Okay, so for that, like you have to use is pick val, so that we will be discussing now. And add months, add, okay, and you have to write like this. Okay, what it will be doing, so it will check like two conditions, three conditions, four conditions. So if everything is fine, then okay, you can just write like error message. So based on that, it will throw an error. Okay, so and we will be using, if it is having like multiple criterias for multiple And begins is something, okay, so it will be checking. Let's take, okay, I have a scenario. So where, okay, I just need to check something, okay, if they are checking, if they are creating for the payment number. So payment number, it should start with, okay, pay, right? So it should start with pay and then number. So likewise, if you are just controlling the data, so if someone is entering, okay, so instead of pay and number, so if they are entering starting something, okay, so PEY, okay, so then it will throw an error. Okay, so for that purpose you can utilize this begins. So it will check the, okay, text format. This means this is the field and this is the compare text. So in this compare text we need to enter so that pay, okay, so PAY. So it will check, okay, whether that pay is available, which is starting from, okay, which is starting from this text. Likewise, okay, so you can just check and you can just write that logic and you have to mention this error message. Okay, and blank value, which is something, okay, it will be checking, okay, so whether it is a blank or not. Okay, so this is the expression. And so, and break is something, okay, mostly we don't use invalidations. Okay, so break, so which is something, okay, which inserts an HTML break tag, so within the formulas, mostly case of feed. So you can have a try, but okay, so mostly like this case feed is something, okay, so something, okay, which will be converting. Usually what will happen, so Salesforce, which will be offered as, okay, 18 character IDs. So when you just, okay, create any record, if you are checking that record, so it will have like, okay, so 18 digits. So those 18 digits, okay, instead of 18 digits somewhere, okay, we'll be using 15 digits only. So in that case we need to convert that, okay, so 18 digits to 15 digits. So okay, as a unique identifier. So for that, like, we will be using this case feed. Okay, so ceiling is something like, which is something for number only. So contains, okay, which you check for the contents like basic, okay, we know this like currency rate and rate. Okay, so rate, which will be converting. Date, okay, so if you have like something year month date, so it will be checking, okay, what is the date. So it means, if you have like individual types, year, month and date, so if you are writing all this, it will, okay, convert that as a date format. So date time value, again, okay, it will be converting, so enter as a like date time format. So date value, which is something, okay, so it will be, if you have like some expression, it will be converting that to again date format. Okay, so this expression should be date time format. So if you have like date time format, so it will be converting that date time format to date format. So day is something, okay, if you have like date format, okay, let's take, if you have today's date, so if it is a data type, so then that from that, okay, you can pick only day. So if you write like month here, so you can just, okay, get the month. So if you have write like year, so it will be considering only year. Okay, so from this date, so we can write like three, okay, either year or day or month. So it will fetch accordingly. So distance, like if you have like two locations,